Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna Tiwari and welcome to today's daily current affairs session where we will discuss all type of possible question and news which will make the new impact for your upcoming exam and also important for your upcoming exam. Okay guys, so here we will discuss all type of important news, all type of important question which can qualify your any upcoming exam. Okay, so let's have a look, and here is the first news of today's session. But before starting this session, let me change my pen color, then we will discuss each and everything in details. Okay guys, so here you can see the first news of today's session, and the news is that MOD approved rupees 290 crore for weapons and equipment. Okay, so here you can see that we talk about the MOD who approved rupees 290 crore for weapons and the equipment. Okay, now let's discuss some key points regarding this news. So here you can see that the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, chaired by Defense Acquisition Council, on 28th September approved the proposal for capital acquisition of various equipment required by Indian Armed Forces. Project costing is around rupees 290 crore started. Now let's discuss what is the silent feature about this news. So here you can see that the approved projects include procurement from domestic industry and the foreign vendors. In addition, DAC approved the purchase of static HF receivers set as smart anti-artificial weapons under the Indian IDDM category. High-frequency radio sets will enable seamless communication for field unit, the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force. These will be purchased approx cost of rupees 40 crore. So guys, here is the next point of this news. Here you can see that the smart anti-air field weapons will be purchased is about NR 90 crores cost. This will increase the naval and air force firepower. The DAC also approved to purchase of Sig Sauer assault rifle of equip the Army's frontier troops. Purchase cost of approx rupees 780 crores. Okay guys, so we have discussed all each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. Now let's discuss that which type of question will rise on your exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise on your exam, and the question is that MOD approved the how many crores of weapon and equipment? Then your answer will be rupees 290 crore. Next question will rise on your exam that MOD approved the rupees 290 crores for weapon and equipment on which date? Then your answer will be 28th September. Okay. Next question will rise on your exam that what is the abbreviation of SAAW? Then your answer will be Smart Anti-Air Field Weapons. Okay, you will have to learn that in Smart Anti-Air Field Weapons. Okay, here you can see that the IDDM category which we have already discussed, and all type of fund guys. As I already told you that the fund is very important. You will have to learn the fund amount guys. Okay, so please learn of cost of rupees 40 crore, cost of rupees 90 crore, and also the cost of rupees 780 crore. Okay guys, so I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So guys, here is the next news of today's session, and the news is that India-Denmark bilateral summit which we have done recently became a partner for work supply chain diversity. Okay, so let's discuss some key points regarding this news. So here you can see that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Danish counterpart Mette Frederiksen held a virtual summit on 28th September. It aims to strengthen bilateral relation between the two countries. What is the silent feature about this news? So here you can see that the leaders signed a memorandum of understanding in the field of intellectual property cooperation between the two countries. Okay, between the two countries. The virtual bilateral summit proved an opportunity for the two leaders to comprehensively review the broader framework of bilateral relation between the two countries. The summit gave broad political direction of a strong and cooperative partnership on key issues of mutual interest. A major outcome of the 10 summits is joining the International Solar Alliance by Denmark. Okay, so we have already discussed each and everything in details. Now let's have discussed that which type of question will rise on our exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise on our exam, and the question is that recently which two countries bilateral summit has done? Okay, in which become a partner of our work supply chain diversity? Then your answer will be India, Denmark. What you will be your answer? Your answer will be India and Denmark. Next question will rise on our exam that who has represented the India in the India Denmark bilateral summit? Then your answer will be Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The next question will rise on our exam that in India Denmark bilateral summit held on which date? Then your answer will be 28th September. Okay, so we have discussed all in each every possible question which will make the new questions in your upcoming exam. Okay, I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, guys, here is the next news of today's session, and the news is that the International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons was observed on 26 September 2020. Now let's discuss some key points regarding this news. So here you can see that the International Day for Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons was observed on 29th September. The purpose of the day is provided an opportunity for the world community to reaffirm its commitment to global nuclear disarmament as a priority. The day aims to achieve global nuclear disarmament on one of the oldest goals of the United Nations. What is the history? So let's have discussed. In 1959, the United Nations General Assembly supported the purpose of general complete disarmaments. In 1978, the first special session of the UNGA dedicated the disarmaments of further recognitions that nuclear disarmaments should be a priority objective of the field of disarmaments. In 2009, the UNGA passed a resolution of 64 by 35, and the August 9 declared International Day against nuclear testing. In 2019, the International Day for Total Elimination was celebrated for the first time. Okay, so we have discussed already each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. Now let's have discussed that which type of question will rise on your exam. So here is first question which will definitely rise on your exam, and the question is that the International Day for the total elimination of nuclear weapons was observed on which date? Then your answer will be on 26 September 2020. Next question will rise on your exam that on 26 September 2020 which day was celebrated? Then your answer will be International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons Day was celebrated. Okay, guys. Now let's have looked at the International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons was observed on which date? Then your answer will be 26 September. The day aims to achieve global nuclear disarmaments on one of the oldest goals in United Nations. Okay, if we talk about, so here you can see that in 1959 the United Nations General Assembly, so you will have to learn the UNGA abbreviation. So UNGA abbreviation is United Nations General Assembly, and supported to purpose of general and complement. Here you will have to learn the year that in 1978 the special session for the UNGA dedicated to disarmament and the further recognition. You will have to also learn that August 29 declared as the International Day against nuclear testing, and you will have to also learn that in 2014 first time International Day for Total Elimination was celebrated. Okay, so I think you will have to learn each and every, I will hope, okay, you will learn each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So here is the next news of today's session, and the news is that recently a new defense acquisition process was issued by Defense Minister. Okay, so guys, here you can see that on September 28, 2020, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh released a new defense acquisition process 2020. It was a special incentive. Okay, it was a special incentive for the designated and the designed and the, where is my pen? Okay, designed and developed by the Indian vendors. Okay, designed and developed by the Indian vendors. Also, you can see in addition, the process includes some manufacturing category that will encourage foreign investors, manufacturers to set up manufacturing facility in the country. So, what is the main idea behind this particular what is the main idea behind this particular defense or acquisition? So here you can see that the defense acquisition process replaced the process released in 2020, replaced by the 2016. 2020 process hosts new ideas such as artificial intelligence, spatial mishra, and the made in India high-end content. What is the key feature regarding this equipment? So here you can see the indigenous content of various categories has been increased by 10%. This has been done by support to Make in India initiative. If we talk about the global manufacture in India, so new category has been introduced. Item under this category will hold on minimum of 50% indigenous content based on the total contract value. The first defense acquisition process was promulgated in 2002. Since then, it has been revised several times to give momentum to domestic industry and achieve self-sufficiency. Okay, guys. So we have discussed all each and everything already in details. Now let's discuss that which type of question will rise on your exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise on your exam, and the question is that on September 28, which okay. So guys, this type of question we have already discussed. Now you will have to learn that the process was replaced of process and released in 2020 and replaced by the 2016. Okay. You will have to learn that the first defense acquisition process was formulated in 2002. So this line is also you will have to learn. Okay. So guys, thank you. Okay. So that's all for this particular news. Let's have a look of today's session, the last news of today's session. So here you can see that the World Rabies Day was observed on 28th September. Okay. So here you can see that every year World Rabies Day is celebrated on 28th September by the Global Alliance for Rabies Control. The day is also celebrated by the World Health Organization and other international organizations. This year's theme was here you can see the theme, and the theme is vaccination and collaboration. Okay, guys. So theme is very important. You will have to learn the theme is the vaccination and collaboration. What is the background? So here you can see that the day was supported by international organizations such as the Pan American Health Organization, World Organization for Animal Health, WHO, USA Centers for Disease and Control Prevention. What is the highlight? So here you can see the day was marked on the death anniversary of Louis Pasteur, who developed the first rabies vaccine. The day aims to create awareness about the effective of rabies and animals and humans. If we talk about the JARC, so here you can see the main objective of the Global Alliance for Rabies Control is to prevent human death from dog-mediated rabies. It aims to eliminate such as death completely by 2030. Okay. So we have already discussed each and every important point of your upcoming exam. Now let's discuss that which type of question will rise in your exam. So guys, here is first question which will definitely rise in your exam, and the question is that World Rabies Day was observed on which date? Then your answer will be on 28th September. Next question will rise on your exam that on 28th September which day was celebrated? Then your answer will be World Rabies Day. Okay, guys. You will have to also learn that the day was celebrated started by the World Health Organization, means WHO, as well as international organization. What is the theme? As I have already told you that the theme is very important of any day and event. So you will have to learn the theme, guys. So here you can see that the theme of the World Rabies Day is vaccination and collaboration. So you will have to learn the theme. Also, you will have to learn that the Louis Pasteur who developed the first rabies vaccine. Okay, guys. Here you can see that the Global Alliance, you will have to also learn the abbreviation of GARC, and the abbreviation of GARC is Global Alliance for Rabies Control, and you will have to also learn the target year of to reducing the eliminate the aims to such as death completely eliminate by 2030. Okay, so that's all for today's session. I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So guys, here you can see the screenshot of the news. So basically, in screenshot of the quiz. So basically, I want to say that if you want to give the quizzes on the daily basis, so for that you will have to go to the Google Play Store, download the Entry app now, and don't forget to register your mail ID and your phone number. After that, you can give the quizzes on the daily basis. Also, you can analyze yourself that where are you standing right now, and according to that, you can boost your preparation. Okay, guys. Also, you can visit our YouTube channel. For that, you will have to go to the YouTube, down, type the banking 2.0. After that, you can type the banking 2.0. After that, you can subscribe the channel and don't forget to tap on the bell icon. So guys, don't forget to like, comment and share this session as much as you can. You can share this session with your colleague, relative, friends, whomever you are studying right now. Also, you can share this session on your social media group like your Facebook group, your Telegram group, your WhatsApp group, wherever you are standing right now. Okay guys. So thank you very much for cooperate with me. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.